Courtney Cassidy with Groove. Let's get warmed up. Good, and as we're warming the body today, it's a great time to do a little check-in. Check in to see how we're doing, mind, body, and soul. You could even give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. A 1 out of 10 would be quite low. Feeling maybe a little down today, overwhelmed, stressed out, maybe you're not sleeping well, you've got lots on your mind, or maybe your health isn't quite 100%. Asking ourselves, how's our eating been? And a 1 out of 10 would be our eating has been quite down in the dumps, maybe not as much nutrition as we would like, maybe eating out more than we would like to. A 10 out of 10 is feeling on top of the world, so high energy all the time, feeling rested all the time, eating well all the time. So it's safe to say none of us are a 10 out of 10. A 5 out of 10 would be about 50% of the time you're eating well, 50% of the time you're not. 50% of the time you feel energetic, and about 50% of the time you feel like you could just crash or nap. Maybe you're in up and down overwhelm and stress. It kind of comes and goes. Maybe your sleep has been just 50-50, about half of what you would like. Okay, and then let's just let ourselves decide on a number of where we're at today. And at the end, we're going to check in again and see if doing this workout together made any difference in our number. So let's go ahead and pick that number. Asking ourselves how we're doing, mind, body, soul, and place it into our proverbial back pocket where we'll pull it out later. Good. Last two. 1, basic squats. Good. Now, let's just breathe into the future. Let's let all of that reflection, that retrospect go. Come back into the present moment with me right here, right now. We're going to work hard. We're going to work within our limits, honoring our body every step of the way. But let's get this done. Wherever we're at, let's raise that number 1 or 2. Okay, so many good things happening as we do this exercise together. Endorphins being released, feel-good hormones being released through our mind and our body. Good. We're boosting our immunity. We're sending blood flow to our whole body, sending energy to our brain, to our organs. We're flushing out any organs with all this extra blood flow. And we're sending oxygen everywhere, increasing our energy and our VO2 max. Good. And we're doing this all by regulating the nervous system. 2, 1. Good. Arms up and just windmill to tap that opposite ankle or knee or thigh. Good. Good. Last part of the warm-up here. Our intervals today are 60 seconds on, so full minute on today, followed by a 30-second break. We'll be working full body, so always just making sure you take the rest in that 30 seconds. So it's a true interval. Good. One more. And break. Okay, our first one is a goblet squat. So I'm going to lift a little heavier because it's just the one weight. Open the feet up more than shoulder width apart. 3, 2, 1. Good. Come down a little or a lot into this squat. So you're going to want to adjust so that your knees on your body today feel safe. So I have a wide stance here with my toes facing out to the sides. And then I take a quick peek down and make sure that the knees are tracking with the toes. Okay, so just take a quick peek down. If the knees are with the toes, then the knee joint is safe. We want to engage that inner thigh though, just to make sure the inner knees are opening as we squat down. Once again, just making sure knees are safe and tracking in the right direction. Good. We're tall, we're tight. Find the horizon. Look ahead. Good. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. Tall, tight, belly in. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds break. Okay. So the first 30 seconds might feel a little longer, but we definitely want to take the rest. And that's what takes us out of steady state cardio and into more cardio endurance. Okay, so our next one is a sumo deadlift. So again, feet wide apart. We come down, bring the weight down in between the legs, down and up. 3, 2, 1. So just like that squat we just did, but with a little tip at the hip. Now, as we take that tip at the hip and push the bum back, we really want to keep the shoulder blades back together. So shoulder blades back, 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 back. Try not to let them roll forward at all. Feel the squeeze in between the shoulder blades into that rhomboid muscle. So we're working the muscles up and down the spine. We're also still working the lower body. So we're getting huge bang for our buck here. But the chest needs to be tall, the spine long. We don't want to roll into that lower back at all. Good. So just check in, make sure your lower back's okay. Good. You got this. 8 seconds left. Inhale down. Use the back. Keep the shoulders back. Use the core. Come forward and break. Good. Next up, bicep curls. We're going to alternate these bicep curls. So let's grab a weight according to what we like. If you're not sure, just start with some 5s, some 8s, and just see how it feels. It's always okay to use no weight. Your alternating curl is 1 at a time. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice steady stance through the legs. My feet are more than shoulder width apart. You can do what feels good for you. Good. And we're going to exhale to come into that curl. Exhale up. Good. Look ahead to the horizon. And back of the head is in line with the shoulder blades. So we're tall, we're tight. Keep that strength through the core as you lift. You can even pretend that your belly button is lifting the weight into that curl. So belly button. Belly button. Good. So this will eliminate any swaying or swinging into your curl, which puts pressure on the low back. This way we gather our strength from our biceps, from our core. Good. Let's go. Let's pump out a few more. We got 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Break. Good. Now we're back to lower body. You can go back to that one weight, that one heavier weight that you were using before. And this one is a 1.5 sumo squat. So we come down, halfway up, back down, and then lift. Okay, so find your position, toes out to the side, lift up, roll the shoulders down and back, belly in, find the horizon. 3, 2, 1. Come down and then halfway up, little pulse, back down again, and push up. Good. Down, halfway up, little pulse, back down, push up. Good. Down, pulse, push down to push up. Down, pulse, push down to stand up strong. Okay, feel your legs get strong. Feel them get strong as you push up. Good. Now check the belly. Nice and engaged through that belly button. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. You got it. Good. Back of the head in line with the shoulder blades, finding that horizon. Couple more, about 3 or 4 more. Let's go. You can always go slower or faster than me. Good. Last one. And break. Good. Take your 30 seconds break. Our next one is a squat step touch. So you can use one weight end to end. I'm going to grab two weights. For me, I'm going to grab two 12s. Let's all roll the shoulders down and back it up nice and tall and sit down into that narrow squat. Hold the weight wherever comfortable. I'm putting mine on my thighs, up and down. It looks like this. Squat, step, touch. Here we go. Squat, step, touch. Squat, step, touch. So it's a squat, squat, squat. So it's kind of like basic squat, narrow. Now, if you have the weights where I have them, you'll be starting to feel the back body. That's what we want. We want the nice squeeze into the muscles of the shoulder blades and into the center of the shoulder blades, the rhomboid. Okay, shoulders are back this whole time. Spine is long, so we have no rounding through the low back. We should feel no pressure on the lower back. If you do, straighten out that spine. Draw the belly in. Hug the rib cage. Use your core. Or just take a break. 3, 2, 1. Break. Good. Now, we are to our upper body, and we're going to try some tricep dips. So come on down. I like to use weights for my wrists here. Your other option, if you don't like your hands on the weights, is fingertips pointing towards your bottom and on the floor. We're all going to lift up, push up strong, up out of the shoulders. Push up. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows to the back wall and then push yourself back up. Back wall. Good. So the shoulders aren't exactly stacked over the wrists. They're a little further forward than the wrist. The tailbone dips down to the ground and back up again. Inhale, exhale, down, up. Good. See if you can hug the rib cage a little and draw that belly button in. Good. Dip the tailbone down. There might even be just the slightest puffing of the chest there. That's okay. Good. All of this should be coming into that tricep muscle, the back of the top of the arm. Good. Belly in. Use your core here. Help yourself out. Good. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Good job. Come up nice and slow. Take your 30 seconds off, and you'll need one weight for the next one. I'm going to go with my 115. Our feet are nice and wide. Join me into this preparation. We're going to tip over at the hips so we have that flat back and lean into our right foot. Placing the left arm towards the right foot. 3, 2, 1. Pass the weight and go to the other side. Pass the weight in the center, flat back, over. Pass the weight, flat back, over. Now, if we'd like to, we can take a little twist there. Now, really dump into that foot that you're moving towards. Right foot, dump into it. Now, push off that right foot and over to the left. Push off that left foot and sway over. Check your belly. Okay, so we are coming into an easygoing twist. So we want the belly button in to protect the spine. As we come across, twist belly, rib cage, chest. Maybe we take a look to that wall. You're almost there. Good. 2, 1, break. Good. Come on up. Narrow squat pulse. So one weight end to end. I'm going to go back to my weight that's just a little heavier than that 15 since it's lower body again. You do what works for you. If you're using no weight today, you're still going to make an impact. You're still in the right place. You're here. You're doing it. Let's all find that narrow squat. Bum back. Come down and pulse. Okay, so I have my weight end to end. As you pulse into the heels, see if you can lift the toes. Now we know our center of gravity is in the right place. If that feels a little much, holding the weight there, you can bring it down here, as long as we're keeping the shoulder blades back. If you've got two weights, feel free to go up and down on your thighs again, like we did before. Good. Weight in the heels. We're not standing all the way up here, staying nice and low. Firing up the glutes. You feel that? Good. Bum back. Chest tall. Spine long. Belly's in. Hug the rib cage. Pulse and breathe. Good. Dig those heels down. Shoulder blades back. Let's go. You're almost there. 4, 3, 2, and break. Good. Plank rows. So I'm going to go with my 12s on this one. You need to. You can always do this with no weight. Hands onto the weights, and we'll walk back into plank. We'll walk the feet out a little wider. Soft knees, spine long, and we row to the rib cage, and then row to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Belly in, hug the ribs, row. Hug the ribs, belly in, row. Exhale, row. Inhale, release. Exhale. Good. So try not to rock the hips at all. Think of the head of the hip bone on each side and keep it pointing down to the ground. Hug the ribs and draw up. We got this. Good. Very nice. Use your core, use your back. These rows are back. The plank is core and rib cage. Soft enough knees that the spine is long. Good. Always take a break if you need it. About 2 more. Good. Let's break. Good job, everybody. Okay, 2 weights. Come up nice and easy. I'll show you what the next exercise looks like. Right foot forward, left foot back. Left toes are about in line with the right heel. Roll the shoulders down and back and take that split or staggered squat. 3, 2, 1. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, drop into that back left heel and push up out of that back left heel. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. Now feel how the hips push back. Try to keep them nice and even as you draw back. Good. That also brings us into that little bit of a deadlift through the spine. So just that reminder, keep the shoulders back. Try not to roll into the low back. Spine stays long. If you're rounding into low back, then you're probably feeling it by now. Maybe just stay up a little higher if that's the case. Just a little pump back and stand. Try to use the core a little more. 1 more. Good. Break. Same thing on the other side, but left foot is forward and the right foot is back. Right toes line up with the back of left heel in a narrow but staggered stance. Roll the shoulders down and back and lift up nice and tall. Good. Gently feel the shoulder blades move together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale back, exhale up. Inhale back, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. You got it. So once again, push those hips back, nice and even. Push back into that right heel and then drive up out of that right heel. Keep the chest tall, spine long. Protect your low back, drawing the belly in. Good. Stand up all the way. Good. Shoulder blades back, belly in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You got it. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, break. Good. Over to the center. Narrow stance. We're going to hammer curl one way up and hammer curl the other. Now this is a press above the head, so you might want to take a second and adjust your weights. I'm going to stay with my 12s. Up to you what you'd like to do. No weight, lightweight is perfectly okay. Zip up, roll the shoulders down and back, hammer curl up to the shoulders, tall, tight, go. Right, left. Okay, so we have a minute here. You decide how fast you'd like to go. Look ahead to the horizon, back of the head in line with the shoulder blades. So make sure that chin is away from the chest. Ask yourself where the belly's at. Draw the belly in. Good. Tall, tight. Imaginary line drawing you with a string up to the ceiling for that length. Exhale to push. You got it. Keep breathing. Keep going. You can adjust your weight at any time. Good. 8 seconds left. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Fabulous job. You're almost there. 3 more exercises to go. Your next one is an alternating step forward lunge. So we'll step forward into that lunge with the right foot, push back using power, and then we'll step forward with the left foot and step back using power. Roll the shoulders down and back. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go right foot. Look ahead to the horizon. Bring the back knee down, up, and push off that front foot. Step. Down and up with the back knee. Push off the front leg. Good. Now, as you drop down, I want you to even lean back just a little right there. Just the slightest little lean back you ever did do. And feel that come more into that back quad and back glute. Okay, so we're taking stress away from the knee here, staying far away from that front knee and using those powerful muscles in the back body instead. Good. Think about your core, belly's in. On that step back, engage the belly right here. Belly. Good. Take a breath. Engage that transverse. 3, 2, 1. Break. Good. 2 more exercises to go. You're almost there. Okay, our next one is a curtsy. I'm going to hold my 2 12s. You can also go one way end to end here. We're going to wide out into that sumo squat again. On my weights, I'm going to put them up and down on my legs. Tall, tight. I'm going to step into that curtsy, back to center. Join me here. Squat, curtsy. Squat, center, curtsy other way. Now in that curtsy, we come over onto the ball of the back foot. That front toe stays pointed out to the side ever so slightly. Now start to feel inner thighs. Start to feel outer thighs. Good. Start to feel the quads and the glutes. Good. Only go as deep into this as the knees are feeling comfortable with today. Make sure those knees are out to the sides, tracking with the toes to avoid any discomfort or soreness through the joints. Good. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and break. Fabulous. One more, chest flies. We're going to come all the way down to the ground. Once again, I'm going to keep my 12s, but you can do whatever works best for you today. All the way down. Plant the feet, bend the knees, push the weights up above the shoulders. We're going to open nice and wide out to the side and bring it back in. 3, 2, 1. Good. Inhale, open. Soft elbows. And exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, open. Exhale, up. Inhale, open. Exhale, push the low back down. Now we're doing that to protect the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, push the low back down. It's also a great addition to our core workout. Inhale, open. Exhale, push the low back down. Good. Inhale. Work your core. Drop the belly button. Inhale, open. Exhale, push the low back down. Drop the belly button to the spine. Now think about the rib cage. Inhale, open. Exhale, back ribs, front ribs. Good. Inhale, open. Back ribs, front ribs. Good. And break. Fabulous. Roll to whichever side feels more comfortable. Slowly pushing your way up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a little stretch after. I hope you feel amazing. Let's just check in real quick. Did our number change from wherever it is that we came in from? Did it go up a notch with our safe and conscious workout today? I hope it did. If it did, leave me a message in the chat. Tell me what you came in at and what you got to. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.